Hello, everybody.
Overhead. He went for that shield bash, but it is going to be punished. Nice read there from Asari. However, he will be able to get that light attack in.
All that Asari needs is one guard break heavy, and he will have this victory.
Hey guys,
Step back a little bit and punish the whiff.
I just wanted to give you my opinions on this shit.
He is backed into the corner once
Hold
again.
on.
The headbutt combo is going to close things out. Round 1 to Asari.
That was brilliant positioning from Asari and control of that game. You constantly
I
found
currently
Hanzix
am in hospital.
the corner. Hanzix needs to improve on his spacing and needs to improve where he positions himself when going in for attacks.
We saw that he was trying to keep that sort of medium distance to be able to go for those unlock heavies, but smartly Asari closing the distance and really just stifling him, pushing him into the corner with his positioning. Very well done from him.
Hey guys.
Well played from Asari. He did very much control that first round.
Once again, Hanzix being backed into the corner. He's going to have to try and get out of here. Asari he's doing a great job of just stalking his opponent right now and pushing him back into the...
Guys, I had a really bad accident during my vacation. I almost lost my foot, and I just wanted to commentate. I was watching. It's here in Bali, in Indonesia. It's 3:37 a.m. I currently am in the best hospital they have. I got a really bad accident on my jet ski, and I'm trying to commentate. I mean, I was watching the dev stream. I mean the hero series. This bullshit here. Gosh, it's so embarrassing. I just cannot bear to not commentate. This is so ridiculous. I got my foot got almost ripped away by the jet ski. I almost lost my foot. So I will be running on my wheelchair for probably like a month or two. I mean, I am a crazy guy. Usually I do really stupid shit, but this time it was just too much. I just did too much. This was really stupid thing I did. I could show you a picture of my foot, but you wouldn't like it. Actually, like you would probably vomit or just, you know, it's really bad. Trust me, it's really bad. By the way, guys, did you see that bullshit? I mean, I'd like to commentate the live stream with you. Do you mind if I do? But I hope I don't get banned. Let's check it out. Last time I did this, I got banned. I got a 90-day ban.
Right now.
So
Going into this, I don't think he was as confident as he said.
guys, I saw the PS4 matches. That's the most stupid thing I've ever seen. That's completely bullshit. Okay, let's watch it. Let's watch the stream.
In the interviews, but he's playing very well against Hanzix. He's controlling this game, I feel. It's in his kit.
It's just one of those things where Asari's just stalking.
I watched all the games, the PS4 games, and the Clutchmeister game, the Raider versus Raider Mind game. And people actually have, I mean, the commentators actually said that that's a mind game at all. How can you even say something like that? It's completely stupid.
Asari being really aggressive here, tries to go for that zone attack. It's not going to connect. He will connect with the light, though. One more of anything will do it. Headbutt combo is going to close it out. Asari is going to take map number 1.
That was really interesting. As he said, Asari coming in from a worse off position in the EU bracket did manage to get the win there. I think his event management and just him maintaining calm really helped out Asari.
Hanzak's just having
I
fun
didn't
here.
see
Maybe
the
those,
Gladiator's moveset,
yeah,
by the
maybe
way.
those heavies, because of the unlock, are not parryable, but they're
Can
also
I
not
see it
landing
somewhere?
either.
You know what, I can
Maybe if
find it?
this was Season 3 right now, it might be more of a viable strategy because he would be at least getting some chip damage, but right now, not really effective. He managed to get some success when he was able to connect with the shoulder bash, or sorry, the shield bash into the light mix-ups, into the sweeps, when the sweeps were connecting, but we did see those sweeps also get punished.
Also get
Alessio lo
punished
troppo
as it
succede.
is easily punishable just by dodging to the side. You get a
Peccato che sia
free guard
successo a
break
me.
on Falcon that usually messes up Verde.
Sorry, looking pretty calm here. Hanzak's not really shaken up as well. I'm sure he knew that he was at a little bit of disadvantage in this matchup coming in.
Obviously, because of the position, maybe the map, maybe going into the second map, he might have a more favorable map, more open spaces to play about, more open space to move about, and not be so close to walls and warlord controls, I like to call it.
Yeah. Even some of the more wide open maps, though, they end up having the hazards, which get in the way. We saw in Cathedral with the geyser.
Yeah.
Some of those things can really come back and bite
I mean,
you.
let's watch back. I want to show you the moment that the really
Be starting. Oh, actually,
cringe came
Hanzak's
out.
is going to be going with Shugoki this time, once again on the shard.
This is a very interesting pick from Hanzak's here.
Actually, Andrea, actually, I'm streaming from Bali Hospital.
Right, and he's going for the unlock heavies there with
So I'm
Shugoki,
not even in
which,
Italy.
once again, they stay safe, but if he doesn't connect with them, they're not going to do anything.
They're fairly useless if he's just whittling an opponent who knows that they're coming. So he needs to kind of play mix-ups.
I just wanted to let you guys know that I had a really bad accident, but
And the other natural mix-up that
it doesn't
at least
change
not really a mix-up that
the fact
Shugoki
that I
has is
will be
how
streaming and
much he's
playing
going
for
to
Honor
charge that heavy.
even
So
more
even
probably
though
since
it's
I
pretty
cannot do
easily
much more.
parryable because it's a slow
I will
attack,
not be able
sometimes it's hard to predict
to
how
walk
much they're going to charge it
for at
before, but
least a
it
month or
eventually
two.
becomes unblockable.
Exactly, it is a very strong tool that the Shugoki has. Also has a lot of tools to get health
So
back.
you know what you do when you can walk, right?
Harrison actually is going to manage to land that wall splat into the Demon's Embrace, going to get all that life
I mean,
back.
it will not
It's going
stop
to
me
be
in any
essentially a
possible way.
reset on the round for him. Asari finding himself at a little bit of a life disadvantage.
It is a very strong tool that the Shugoki has. If he's in more critical health, the more damage.
Actually, to be honest, it gave me even more motivation. Not only about the game, but about like life in
Yeah,
general.
his health is fine, and
When
the
something
heavy is
really
doing much
close
more
to death
damage than
happened to you,
unless of course he is critical, like you're saying.
you better wake up and start thinking.
Gets the all block into
To
that
be
wall,
honest,
goes for
I almost died
the head, but you have to remember
2 days
the
ago.
Shugoki does have hyper armor, so you need to whittle
I
down the hyper
really
armor,
risked my
and
life,
he will start getting stunned from attacks.
and I
Yeah,
will
that's
never do that
often why
again
you see
probably.
in the matchup against Shugoki, your opponent going for a lot of guard break attempts, because even if the guard break doesn't land and it gets countered, it does remove that hyper armor.
By the way, the most cringy thing I've seen in this stream is that the commentators actually are trying to make it look cool. They're talking about the game like it's cool and the skills that are involved. Like when they would commentate about the Raider game match, they actually said that the best Raider won, and like those Stampede Charge were the mind games. Why didn't they actually mention that? That's simply a fucking glitch, a fucking exploit. I mean, why don't you say it? It's so obvious. Everybody knows. Like, the reason why probably I wouldn't, even if the Raider wasn't banned, how can you see me play a tournament like this where people are just unlocking and doing bullshit? They're not even playing the game properly. I mean, I think I think this tournament actually shows how deeply broken and unbalanced this game is. It's the ultimate showcase that this game completely needs a full review and a full discussion about how the game is structured and how every one of these characters is balanced. Probably not balanced. But actually, this is so sad to watch, like, people spamming only flickers bugs, like other people from the spamming headbutts, and other people spamming the Stampede Charge, This guy, I don't know what the hell they're doing here. Actually, I have my gaming laptop. I could actually play, but I don't know how I will be able to play since I have like this crappy mouse. Watch this crappy mouse. It looks like those mice you get from like cereal boxes. If you want to see me play with this crappy shitty little mouse, I will do my best. And you want to see my gamepad? Watch this gamepad. This is my gamepad. BIMC Hospital. This plastic bag for like for vomit and puke and stuff. I will use this as my mouse base. Guys, you know what? Actually, like today here in Bali right now, it's almost 4 o'clock in the night. I have no chances I could actually sleep. Actually, as soon as I saw the notification of the dev stream going live with the Hero series, I just wanted to make a big laugh and watch this bullshit going on. But this was actually even worse than I thought. This is worse than anything I ever thought it would be. Just doesn't make any sense. This is not even the game. Official Jinzo, ho avuto un incidente qui in Indonesia con una moto d'acqua e ho quasi perso la gamba. Adesso sto in ospedale, mi hanno operato d'urgenza e sto cercando di recuperare. Sto sotto farmaci. By the way, guys, let's watch this bullshit together if you want.
Headbutt combo is going to come through. A very strong tool against Shugoki because the headbutt removes the armor and then the light attack still connects.
Very much. Just trying to go for the guard break here. He has pushed him back into a corner. Struggling to see why he's not going for the headbutt lights in the corner.
I mean, these players are really bad. Like, the most stupid thing I've seen was that guy playing Orochi. What was his name? That was just like, it looks like somebody that came out of a tutorial and started trying to play the game. That game, like Orochi against Warlord, that game there was just ridiculous.
Being able to counter guard breaks while you're not locked on, just being prepared for that.
Always being prepared, especially when you're shuffling away, trying to get to a better position, you always have to keep your hand on the counter guard break button. You can see there, Asari's whiffing a lot of attacks, but Hansix is not punishing, which is strange to say the least.
By the way, guys, I will make a video and tell you the whole story of what happened to me. I think you deserve to know. I wouldn't recommend to happen to anybody of you. By the way, I don't understand why this Warlord is not parrying. He is.
Heavy, but it is going to be punished into two side heavies, and this is where you have to watch out though if you're against Shugoki, because one Demon's
Gosh, this is so bad.
If he has one life bar left, that is going to be a fully damaging heavy because he was down.
At least this Warlord here knows actually what his punishes are, because the other Warlord, the one in the PS4 tournament, he actually got top heavies off wall throws, and the commentators were saying like, yeah, because top heavy is more damage than side heavy, and they actually don't even know that when you play Warlord and Kensei, the damage is higher from the side and not from the top. They actually don't even know. I mean, they are the commentators. Like, why are they paid for? Just hire somebody like me, and I will tell you the truth about this bullshit. I mean, I don't think that they would want somebody like me to commentate this shit, because I would have nothing good to say about it.
He loves this move, doesn't he, Matt?
He loves it a lot, and especially because he's now pretty much at full health against Asari, who is very critical on life right now. If Hanzax is able to take this round, it will be tied up now in games.
Really interested to see.
Nameless King. I had a bad accident with jet ski. I had immediate surgery. I was all my tendons
go
came
for
out
the
of
wall
my
splat. He
foot.
was directly next to the wall. I'm not
Like
sure that
all
the demons
my
race would have done
tendons
either,
got
but
evaporated
Sometimes
from
it's
my
hard to
foot,
gauge
and my
when you're playing
muscles
in
came out of the
the
foot.
competitive arena.
I had this huge
it's
gap
also one
in
of those
my
things where
foot
it's
with all
sometimes you're programmed
my
in certain situations
parts
like
coming
this is
out of
the
it.
punish
It
I do
was
for this
really
situation.
horrible.
This is the punish I do for this one, and it's hard to think on the fly when you're in the moment.
This will
Exactly.
be
Most of
really
it's
bad
muscle
to recover,
memory
by
for
the
these
way.
players.
It takes a lot of time.
Sorry, Hanzek's going for those unlocked heavies. However, he's going to get caught on
Okay,
that
where
heavy attempt.
I
Splattered into the wall,
Galiki
and he will get
Spanu.
that.
Tell me
Sorry,
where I
will
can
get
see the
that side
moveset. Oh wait, you told me already, right? Revving is a
Very
channel.
passive matchup between these two. All that it takes is one heavy for
Raven channel, right? I have to go check Raven channel.
With their misses.
Yeah, sorry with a big opportunity does not take advantage after Hanzek.
Can you type it? Can you type it one more time? So I will
Hanzek
check it
does
out.
find himself out of stamina right now, though. Very prepared for that guard break attempt. He is going to run back all the way to the corner, putting himself in the corner.
By the
again.
way,
He tries
guys,
to
when
come
I was
through
like,
with the
I was
heavy.
doing,
Very
I was
dangerous
coming
position
here in
to find
Bali.
himself as a Shigoki.
I
Being in a
stopped
corner
at
against the
Dubai
Warlord,
in the airport,
here
and I
we would
found
hopefully see damage being thrown.
Galaxy
Sorry, gets the
S8
headbutt
Plus
to the light. Another
with a
headbutt,
dual
another light
SIM,
landing from
a
Asari.
dual SIM phone.
He's
So
found
my
himself in the corner
Galaxy
right now, and a
S8
bunch of
Plus
headbutts
actually
coming through with those guaranteed lights is
dual
going to
SIM.
even up this matchup
I don't know
pretty
if you
much.
can see, but there is
Both of them fishing for a
a
guard
thing
break.
written
Oh,
right
the
here
heavy, yeah, he lets it
where
rip,
it
but
says
Hanzek's
dual
ready
SIM,
for it, able to cancel his in time to block.
and they gave me like a 40
Just
euro
lets that
cover
top heavy
that
rip,
has a
and that is
kickstand
going to be a belly bump
like
to
that. You
close
see,
out
and you have
map
2
number
levels of
2.
kickstand
Hanzek's
like
coming
that
through
and
with
like
the
that.
Shigoki.
That was really interesting to see Hanzek's
And
Shigoki
they
at
gave me
no
a
expect
micro SD
to play
card
that well.
of
And that is one of those
128
things that
gigs,
I was looking for that he wasn't trying.
completely
He's
free.
following up with that second
And
heavy.
I paid the
Ever
whole set.
since they
Like
took
this
away Oni charge,
is a
Shigoki's
64
been much
gigabyte
more about neutral game.
Samsung
And a lot of times
S8
people
Plus
don't expect
with the
it because
kickstand,
the attacks come out
with
so
the
slow
case, and
to
with the
let that
SD
second
card,
heavy attack go through.
with the
Finally,
dual
he
SIM.
brought it out in that last
All
round.
of it
Let
for
that top heavy
for
rip to close the game out.
600
You
euro.
expect him to feint that top
It was
heavy.
the
That's
most
what I
crazy
think
price
Asari
I've ever seen.
expected.
As
Obviously,
soon as I
Hanzek's
saw it,
a
I was
big
like,
fan of
I
what
was
Steve
going like
Race. He
looking
gained a
for a
lot of
charger.
power in,
I was
going into
randomly
this. I
going
wonder if
into an
Asari's
electronic
more,
shop,
pays more attention to
and
his
as
positioning
soon
on
as I
walls.
saw this
Shigoki's just
this
one of those
super
characters.
offer,
He's the only character
and
in the game
this
with that
color
kind of
here is
comeback
orchid
potential.
gray.
You always
You don't
have to
actually
be
get
careful
this
when you play
color
against him because
in many
even
countries.
if you are close to closing
It's
out the
quite
round, he
exclusive
can
color.
always come
I don't know
back.
if
He
you
can
actually can
always
see
come
it.
back, indeed. Hanzek's going into this. I expect him to play
And you
Shigoki
see the
here. That
written
went really
dual
well for
SIM,
him in
dual S.
Asari. Maybe a change from Asari? What do you think, Matt?
I think
So
that he
randomly in
might
the
want to
airport, I
try,
just got my new phone.
maybe PK.
Maybe PK. That would be... Shigoki's a hard counter to PK, so I'd hope not. He does go for the Warlord again.
All right, Shigoki against Warlord once again.
So I have to check out what?
You know, it's interesting because he does go into that sprint a lot, even though that Oni charge isn't really a tool anymore.
It usually is used to splat against
Re
environmentals or
Ravine
more just crowd control.
Ravine Gaming.
Landing those heavies again, trying to fish for a parry. Is going to backdash against that head, away from that headbutt, into the wall spot, into the heavy, into the headbutt. So much stamina removal as well.
That was brilliant. You confirm damage and confirm stamina damage. It's really powerful tool that the Shigoki has.
Oh, I've seen this channel already. I like this intro. I like this guy's intro. It's really cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, my name is Raven and welcome back to my channel. Now today's video is going to be just a really short video because I have to go sleep to get up for work in the morning. But I have some bloody awesome news, and that is that the Gladiator moveset has been leaked. So just like the Highlander one, we now know exactly what is in his kit, and I'm going to be showing you guys it on screen, and holy shit. He has a shit ton of attacks. He has a whole bunch of bleeds, and I'm about to count them out. He currently has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 unblockables, as well as several punches, okay? It is literally fucking insane. His entire kit seems to be just 1,000 times worse than the Centurion. He does have the ability to pin people. He also has a wall stun, just like the Centurion had, in the form of the skewer. He has a takedown as well, so you can basically skewer someone and throw them onto the ground, and if you hit someone with one of his moves, which is unblockable, when they are out of stamina, you will put them unbalanced as well. And one of the cool coolest things of his kit, but also one that's pretty goddamn insane, is when you run and you do your leaping attack, okay, your sprint attack, if you miss your sprint attack, you can hit guard break to follow it up with a jab. So you can punch and stun opponents after you miss your running sprint attack. It's fucking insane. And keep in mind as well, when it comes to his improved stamina, okay, he has a larger stamina meter, faster stamina regen, and reduced cooldown time. So guys, he has a shit ton of attacks. He has those unblockables, he has those bleeds, he has those jabs all over the place. He has like 4 jabs or something crazy like that. You can do a couple after parries. You can see it all on the screen. It's insane. So keep in mind, I am doing my guides on Tuesday, so I'm going to be able to break this guy down, and I'm going to be able to go fully in depth with it and show you guys exactly how it all works. But for now, I just want to get this quick video out to show you guys the leaks. I'm going to be leaving a link down below so you can have a proper look at them if you really want to sit there and sift through the entire thing. But this moveset was just too goddamn insane for me not to share with you guys. So for those of you who already knew about this, yeah, my mind's just fucking blown with how many unblockables and stuff this guy has. He has everything. And for those of you who had no idea about this, you're welcome. Enjoy having your mind blown. So remember, the link is down in the description box below, and that is all I have for this video. I am now going to go crash for work. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and let me know your thoughts. And if you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button. I shall see you all in the next video. Have a good one, guys.
Actually, man, I think you were right. I think you were right. Gosh, this is fucking insane, man. I don't know why the developers are so crazy as fuck. Well, do they want to make this whole game balanced towards like Warlord or Centurion standards? Or do they want to balance it towards like Raider or Kensei or like Berserker standards? Because they actually looks like they want to break it. They want to make it unbalanced.
Danger zone, though. You probably won't see him go for any more headbutt offense because that would put him at critical life. And
Like honestly, guys, why should somebody actually play characters like Shigoki or like actually even Kensei, or what else, like Bach is. Many characters are so weak now. To be honest, like at the beginning of the game, the Raider was the weakest, or one of the weakest for sure. But right now, I must say that the Raider is one of the top 5, I guess, one of the top 6. So like in a personal opinion, if I had to say my top list of the most broken shit currently, before the new thing comes out, the 3rd season characters and stuff, I would say that probably the number 1 is still the Warlord, followed by the Centurion, followed by the Warden, I'd say, and followed by both the Shinobi and the Lawbringer.
Once again, a little bit of conditioning there. Goes for that guard break a little too far away to punish the.
And I'd say the Raider is right after. I'd say the Raider is just after that. I like the Raider, guys. I mean, you know I like it. I mean, if I have to count the Stampede charge, I would say that Raider is number 1 or number 2 probably. But I'm saying about, like, I'm just saying as if they want to fix that really fast. So if they want to fix the Stampede charge, I'd say he's about there.
It looks like Hanzex is just trying to bait something out of him. Actually, the parry's going to get caught, but no, he's a little too far away, and that is going to be another Demon's Embrace. Hanzex going to find himself with the life lead.
That is very much frustration when you do not judge the guard break range after parry.
What was your opinion, guys? Do you think I'm right, or do you think I'm wrong?
No, he doesn't let it rip, but he is going to catch that into the wall, into the side heavy, into the headbutt. Oh, he does find himself out of stamina, though, so he's probably not going to be able to close this round out. Just tries to throw out a heavy, and that is going to be the round 3 in a tie.
That is our first tie of the tournament. They are still equal on the scoreboard.
Ageliki, maybe. Yeah. Like I thought that thing you're saying too, but then I played somebody like oh, what his name again?
Been the controlled aggression of Asari versus.
Well, there is a guy actually. He plays for Honor and he's a fucking beast. In the last stream, you actually seen him. I don't. Deminse, yeah.
Very disgraceful lineup that he had in the first map.
tries to catch that sprint with the guard break attempt. Henzex decides to just.
I mean, guys, I believe, like Andreas writes, because I believe that nothing is OP until it's free. It's not, everything is reactable, nothing is OP. OP stuff is just bullshit, like what you cannot react or have to just guess.
Are you talking about Shigoki or the Warlord?
I'm talking about the Warlord.
I'd say that
Warlord,
there's
sorry, is
some
very insane.
stuff
You can
like
get pretty
Centurion
easily
kick.
by it, but you can see
If you
here
do it
Shigoki finding
correctly,
himself out of
like
stamina
the pro
as
players do
Asari's
it,
trying to get
they
the
have
guard
to like
break before
delay the
the wall
dash
swap
into the
punish.
latest frame into the kick or the GB.
The problem
And
with
if
the
you're
jump
out of
is
stam,
it is very
that
punishable
actually
if you
looks
get caught out
almost
by
like a 50-50. It's not really a 50-50,
It's also
but you
proven
have to
for
have
Shigoki because
you
of
have to
that.
have really good reactions. Like even if I am able like to
As you
parry
said, the
Orochi's
50-50,
zone attacks
Warlord does have
constantly,
a sort of 50-50
or you
game
know what I
mechanic.
mean,
Is he
right?
going to headbutt or is he going
Still,
to
it's
dash
hard
guard
for
break?
me to
So
actually
you gotta
constantly
kind of keep that in your head when
react to
you're
the
playing
kick
against
or
someone
the
like Warlord.
GB.
We actually saw Henzex there using
So I'd
that
say that that's
early charge
almost a
just for
50-50. It's
spacing,
not a
which is
50-50
a
because,
thing that we don't really talk about. Just because the
and
Bell
I
Hounds
wouldn't
are used
say
to it,
that
can use it
Raiders
in bad situations.
Very much
unblockable
still
into
a
stun
viable use in his
is a
kit in this
50-50
set.
at
It
all.
does push him towards an
As I
offense.
said in the video I
And there we
made,
go, back in
it
the
was the
corner.
part where I talk
Asari has
about
got Shigoki
the
out of
balances
stamina
of the
here. The
PTS.
headbutts are coming thick and fast. That's
Actually,
completely
wow, he's at critical life. This could be a one-shot.
He's
No,
killed.
actually, I think he regained enough. Oh,
Yep.
no, that is going to close it out. Henzex with the insta-kill on the Demon's Embrace.
That is a one shot. You can
I mean,
tell Asari is
it's pretty
very,
funny
very
that
bad
Shugoki is winning
there.
this. Is he
Basically,
doing
all
unlock
of his
tech?
damage was negated
I think
by
that
one
the
shot
unlock tech
right
is
there
unparryable.
from Hanzix.
The zone attack he's doing is
I
unparryable.
thought that he had just regained enough life for it to not be a one-shot, but he was just in that critical range long enough to be able to catch the one-shot Demon's Embrace.
That was beautiful. We're getting to see what Shigoki's all about in this
Logan
match.
Teal, I'm in the
Just give him
hospital
hugs,
because I
man.
had a
He doesn't
really
even
bad
wanna fight.
accident
He just
on
wants
the
to give you a
jet
hug.
ski.
Maybe a little lovely belly bump. Just
I got surgery.
First blood has been drawn by Hanzix. Once again, he does find himself in the corner, but does land the heavy into the headbutt on Asari.
Asari looks a little shaken up this round. He's just getting caught by these heavies. Finds himself at about half life right now.
I'm glad that Hanzix is every time finding himself in the corner, he does push back to try and get a more central position.
We saw that once again like he did in that first round that he won.
Just
Letting
fought
that
a
top
different
heavy run, it's an
raider.
option that he's
He
been
is
going to late
claiming
in
the
these
stun is a
games.
50-50.
Goes for it again, but it will
What
get
do you mean
parried
by a
that time,
different
and this will
raider?
be a full punish against the wall. The top heavy. Oh no, he went for two
Stun
top
is
heavies,
never a
and that second one
50-50,
was not
guys.
guaranteed. That will be a top
Just
heavy though. And
listen
Henzex,
to somebody
now a little
that
bit less
actually
healthy.
plays raider in a certain way that
Asari finding himself in a
I can
dangerous
actually
position.
tell
One hug of death
what's
could call
really
it
strong and
between
what
these two
not.
players.
Actually, I would
Faints
say
it out
that
and gets the
when I
guard
play
break
like
into
really
that
high
heavy,
level
can put him in a
raiders,
very
as you
critical
see like
position
in
here.
my recent videos, I'd say that
Right
the
now, he's got
stun
no
is
life
the
back,
most
but
unsafe thing
you
you
have to
can
imagine,
do.
yeah, Asari's
If
looking
that
very
was a
careful,
50-50, it would
letting
be
his
the
life
opposite way,
regenerate.
so it would be a really safe thing to do. But actually, it's completely false.
Taking out the heavy.
It's just a really reactable and
Anything could do it
punishable
here.
stuff
This would
to
be
do.
match. This is match point, I should say, for Henzex.
This is match point for Hanzix. Will mean he does take the win against Asari.
Oh, feigning it out again, but Asari ready for the
Logan,
counter.
I don't know. I never played on PS4 and
Break attempt
Xbox.
zone just to remove
I
the
don't know
guard
how
hit,
it looks
but
like
it's
in
going to
30
come through for a
FPS,
little bit
but
of
for
damage.
sure I
Henzex
have a
finds
friend.
himself in
He's
the corner.
called. He has a
Couple
YouTube
lights on the
channel
grid,
and he's
now life
Flux
totals are
Deluxe.
about even.
I think that
Trying to go for that
if you
is,
watch him
both
play,
on very
you
similar
cannot
levels
even
here.
see too much
One
of
heavy
difference
total between
between
these guys.
how I react to stuff and how he reacts to stuff. Maybe he's parrying a little
Tries to
bit
bring
less,
it out
but
once again with the
still the
charge heavy.
stun
You
is
hear
so
the
reactable
Shigoki start yelling, and you think he's going to let
that
that
it,
heavy rip, but able to
you
cancel
cannot
it
even
just in time
closely be
to
called
go
a
for that guard break
50-50.
attempt.
You could actually
Dancing
call
here, a lot of good position
rather
from Hanzix.
flicker
Initially prepared
Orochi
to
flicker
initiate
attack a
strikes.
50-50. It would be
Asari
more
with those heavy
50-50
too, but
than
he's
the
sticking
Raider
to the
stun
same
is.
side every time because of that unlock that he's going for. This could be another time thing. He's going to only charge himself now that he wants to keep himself safe. Sorry, trying to chase him down. Now he finds himself in the corner once again.
All he needs is one heavy.
Hello,
for
guys.
victory here. Both players
Metal
all
Man,
they
yeah,
need is
I'm in
one
hospital.
Henzex
If you can tell.
trying to roll out. Probably trying to catch him charging in. He goes for that heavy. Oh, he's going to catch him because of that armor, and the heavy is going to be confirmed into the execution, giving him a big investment there. That is what Shugoki's
I want to
all
pull
about.
this fucking
Henzex
bed up
is
a little
going to
bit.
take the game.
He managed to win the last second of the round. Turn that back.
Some salty looks from Asari there. He was expecting to be fighting back through this whole time, but Henzex coming out with that pocket Shugoki pick.
Yeah, I think he was in a bit of disbelief what just happened there after Hanzix won the second round when Asari hadn't been touched before the
Maddi.
point of the Demon's Embrace to take him out.
And I just have to say, he looked a little shaken up after that one shot. The one shot Demon's Embrace was such a dagger for him. He had been doing such a good job that round of controlling his aggression. You know, he was getting caught out a lot early because he was, you know, even though his positioning was good, he was going for some risky
My
offense.
ex
He
girlfriend,
slowed it down a
I
lot. He
should
was playing
say,
well,
if
and then
she's
that
ex,
that
is
Demon's
saying
Embrace
that
pick, it's a tool you always have to watch out
The
for.
Demon Embrace
is
can
saying
also be
that
good
I'm
for you.
trying
If
to
you play
make
against
you
Shugoki, you will
feel
know how much a Demon Embrace can completely
I
take you
don't
from your
what's the
game,
word in
cause
English.
you to do a lot of stupid things, which I think that's what happened to Asari. Did get into his head.
Yeah, all right, and I think we're going to be looking at some of the highlights from that matchup.
My
You
thoughts on
see
Nobushi, you
that,
mean in
sorry,
general?
Asari here
I think
closing
Nobushi it's
out
really
his
good.
first
It's a
match,
really good character.
or
It's
sorry,
pretty
the
balanced.
third round of that match,
I like
and
like the
going
most
into the
balances
second game,
the most
Shugoki closing it out,
balanced
letting that top heavy rip
heroes in my opinion
into the belly
are
bump,
the
forces
Raider
his
and the
PM.
Nobushi.
That was strange.
I think that all the balances should
I expected him to
start
fade a lot,
from
but he did
take an
play on
example
the
mind
mind
those
games,
two
and it was
because they
very
are
well
the
played from
most
Hanzix.
well
He
done
does very much deserve the win,
characters.
and he did
Well,
put that
except for
to
the Stampede
Asari's
charge, but I
wall.
don't even mention it. It
Asari did
shouldn't be
not
in the
adapt to
game.
Hanzix's play, so the better player won.
And the one thing that I liked from Hanzex especially was using that Oni charge just to get out of some bad situations later on in the game, and then using his constant conditioning. He's conditioning him the entire time, feinting those heavies, every now and then letting him rip, and then late in the round, 2 different times letting those top heavies rip.
It was a very interesting play there, and Shugoki was a very good pick from Hanzix to seal off that victory.
All right, and I think that we are going to hear from Hanzax himself. We have Jump on stage with him.
Guys, do you think I will get banned for showcasing this? The last time I showed a stream, I got banned. Even if like, you know, I got a 90-day ban on my main channel. That 90-day ban is gonna end on the 15th or the 16th of this month. So I could actually be able to stream on my main channel when I go back to Italy.
You talked about in your intro segment, everybody knows you as
Even if I have my broken leg.
What sparked changing from the Valkyrie over into the Shigoki, which ended up securing you that win?
Essentially
I mean, a broken leg would be better than what happened to me. What happened to me is much worse than a broken leg.
You've won your first match.
I would want to show you a picture, but you probably you wouldn't be watching it. I don't think you should watch it. I probably get banned from YouTube if I show you all this blood and stuff.
The person I most likely have the hardest time beating would be Clutchmeister, but the person that's most likely the most important match is the South American player. He's the guy I want to beat.
All right, so now you switched over. You won with Shigoki. With these upcoming matches, do you think you're going to pull it back again, or do you think you're going to fall back on that comfort pick with the Valkyrie?
Depending on how the player reacts to Valkyrie, if he's faring well against Valkyrie, I'll swap over to Shigoki.
Awesome. Well, he's got a strategy. It looks like he's ready to rock, and it looks like
Hey,
we're ready to
Mohammed.
get some other matches. So we're going to throw it back to the casters for more action.
Hanzax also looking out for Clutchmeister. It seems like not only is he the cockiest player, but everyone is buying into that #1 digital athlete bit. What do you think about that? I know you picked
The
him to
most
beat too.
cocky
I picked him to
athlete.
be the top of the group only because I do know Clutchmeister personally, and he is very much a competitive player. He's only just jumped onto the For Honor competitive scene, and already he's tearing the scene up. I think he's got in the double figures of tournament wins in For Honor. So interesting to see him in this stage finally.
Yeah, and that's another thing to point out is there's a ton of community tournaments going on all the time, guys. This is such a good time to get into this game, especially with the start of Season 3. And if you want to get into the competitive scene, hit up this guy. He knows all about it, and he can tell you, point you in the right direction.
Point you in the right direction. Vivid Naz at Reddit, Twitter, wherever you want. But of course, we do organize a lot of community events. Us on the Reddit, we did organize one of the biggest tournaments in For Honor. Obviously, there's a lot of tournaments going on from all around the community. Scott John had his invitation off
Okay, I'll tell you what happened.
Shout outs to Scott.
Shout outs to Scott.
Always working hard for the community.
So like,
always working hard playing.
I was doing kite surfing at Bali, in Bali here, and in front of the resort I'm staying in. And as soon as I got the kite surf, the wind was not very strong. So I started doing kite surf, and I felt like the wind was blowing me downwind. So I moved like from the place I was to like two or three um, places further. I don't know the word, but let's say places. So a little bit further. When I wanted to come back, I had all the equipment of the kite surf with me. So I rented a jet ski to bring the stuff back to where I was in the main resort. And as soon as I dropped my equipment, I got like the bike for 20 minutes so I could like play with it and stuff. And and we went on a ride in the deep ocean. And at a certain point, there was a place where it was weird because you could see that there was coral underneath. It was really shallow water, and at a certain point, it became really deep water, like really blue and deep water. I was doing jet ski on that spot there. I don't know if you guys know, but I do surf. I'm a surfer also, so I pretty much should know how the sea and the waves work. So as soon as I saw like the spot, it looks pretty safe because there was no wave breaking. But in places like this, when you're in the open ocean, sometimes they have like huge waves coming at you. Like you could have like no waves for like 5 or 10 minutes, and then a big set of waves, like 2 or 3 or 4 meters high, would come at you in the same exact spot where there weren't any waves at all. And that's what happened. We were in the spot. I was watching at like these waves were coming at me, and instead of going like on leaping on top of them, I tried to escape the waves with leaving my going in the same direction as the wave with the wave on my back. So at a certain point, I was on the jet ski. I had the big wave on my back, and as soon as I realized that the wave was really fast, I was almost going full throttle on the jet ski to escape the wave. But I realized that the rocks were just coming closer and closer and closer, and the wave was not breaking. So I couldn't turn around and go away from the wave from the back of the wave, and I couldn't go forward because there were the rocks. So at a certain point, I got stuck in the situation where I went like sideways on the wave, and the wave flipped me over, and it made the jet ski fly in the air, and it just fell on my foot. And there was like a part of the jet ski that had like this kind of shape, like um, a hook, and this hook stabbed into my foot, and it pulled away all my tendons and all my muscles from the foot, and the jet ski fell on top of me, and I was like in this situation where the rocks were hitting me hard. I had all my organs, I mean my foot organs out of my foot. The bleed was coming out. It was really dangerous situation. I asked for rescue, and I got rescued, and they brought me to the closest hospital, and this hospital was like really bad. um, it was really crappy hospital, like a local hospital. In the whole hospital, there was only one doctor, and he was like even a specialist. He was just a general doctor. So they didn't know how to heal me. They didn't know how to deal with me. I was under shock. I was about to faint. I actually got my security jacket, the one that keeps you on top of the water. It keeps you floating, and I broke it up, and I got one piece of it, and I tied a really strong knot into my leg to stop the bleeding from killing me. And I went in this jeep with the locals, and they brought me to this hospital. It was really scary because I thought I would die. Um, and then they brought me with the ambulance in another hospital because in that hospital they didn't have the equipment to actually deal with my thing. And now they gave me surgery the same day I had the accident, and now it's like a day I'm in hospital sleeping here, and I'm lucky to be alive, honestly. I'm probably not going to walk for like a month or two, and I hope and the doctors are not even sure that this will recover completely. I will probably lose some movements of my foot forever. And the specialist in this center here, he's a very professional doctor, and he told me that he never saw something like that. It never happened to have like a patient that had all his tendons evaporated from the body. So I came here with all the things I had in the foot out, leaking out of the foot like it was like some spaghetti, you know. I will probably just think again the next time I deal with a jet ski or I deal with the waves. You should never underestimate the power of the ocean and the power of the danger it can actually bring. I get my own faults. I know it's my fault. I shouldn't be even being going close to those waves at all. So that's probably just because I'm just stupid.
Heavy, the punch lands down, and another heavy. This is what we're talking about. The amount of damage that Bandana can drop in such a short amount of time.
And that's that fully charged heavy into the punch, into a heavy, into another punch, which guarantees a light attack afterward. And that should be the end of the round. The kick lands, and that light's
Like at a certain moment, I was like, I was seeing all the blood and stuff coming out of my foot, and I started blacking out. I saw everything was black. I couldn't actually see what I was doing and where I was going. But I never, like, in the whole I know my whole life I had many accidents, but I never ever fainted. I never ever fainted. This time was the closest time, the closest moment I actually felt I was gonna faint. So actually, I told everybody there that was if I was gonna faint, what they had to do with me to save my life, because the locals actually didn't know how to deal with it. There was a few guys in the car keeping my leg up that were almost about to vomit and puke because it was really disgusting. It was just really scary. I actually thought I would die more than one time. I actually thought I would die. So I know this injury is really bad. I will probably not even recover from it completely ever, but I'm lucky to be alive, honestly. So that's what I think. I don't ever play on Xbox.
Heavy attack, deciding just to dash forward.
I actually
and let
don't
it
play
rip.
anything else on
Excellent
PC.
read from Bandana. That is 2 straight rounds for him.
That is 2-2. Whoever is the victor in the next round will be taking this map.
And the biggest difference I've noticed is just that Bandana has been much more aggressive.
I'm happy that you guys actually
He hasn't
care,
been afraid to just let
and
his
you look
heavies
like
go,
you
and that's
really
been
are
one of the biggest
interested
things
in my
in
health.
addition to his position.
It's weird, but we just play
Scoreline
video
is going
games,
to
and
punish accordingly.
many people would say this is bullshit. It's not really
Even those
important.
stampede
Actually, this
charges,
actually
they
is
do a
like
lot of
kid
stamina drain,
stuff.
but you don't get a ton of damage
Playing
off.
video
You
games
get
is
the
just
knee
for
and you get
kids,
the leg,
for
yes,
like
and you
people
get
that have no
positional advantage.
friends.
But as long as
But I
Bandana
believe that
stays
this is
tight and keeps
completely
his
false,
defense tight,
and
he's
actually
not
the
gonna come
community
much
many
closer.
times can
Stampede
bring you
charges
more
around, chasing for the
than
outstamina, gets the guard break
a normal
in
person that
to
you would
full
meet
distance,
outside could
goes for
bring
the
you.
light attack as well. It's more about the stamina drain and also trying to push for the out of stamina punish.
He is actually going to land another stampede charge, and this is the
Like
game that
at the
really
moment,
is
I
going
have
to get
like
that light attack.
38 degrees of
Slowly
temperature,
whittling down his opponent,
so I
and
have like
not
fever.
only,
Then they're
even
giving
if
me
he doesn't get the out of
antibiotics,
stamina, it does limit
painkillers,
the options that
water,
It does because
anti-flame.
he's a very stamina
I
dependent
don't know how you
character.
say in
Gets the
English,
heavy,
but
there tries to go for the guard break, follows it up with lands.
anti-inflammatory. I have like 3 different. You see my arm? I have like 3 different things coming in my blood
The dash
at the same
heavy
time.
goes for the mix up. Nothing to follow from Scorbrand.
Bandana there, he tried that. He's been trying those kicks, and it's just a dangerous thing against someone as experienced as Scorbrand because they're so punishable. He's going to catch the Stampede charge. It's going to hit him onto the ground, though, so he's going to go for that guaranteed zone. You do get that. It's not an option that you see Raiders go to often because it requires so much stamina, but it is guaranteed off of the knockdown.
Against a Raider mirror matchup, you wouldn't want to be doing that because it does put you at a stamina disadvantage when your opponent gets up.
Bandana rolling out of that situation, finds himself at quite a life deficit here. He's going to have to do a lot of work, but as we
I'll
saw
win this
before,
tournament.
just
My
one
Twitch friend
punish
is
against the wall
sending
could be the
up
difference.
for
What's
you.
good about Bandana
I'll
is
be
he's
Raider,
sticking
legit
close to the wall
Raider.
where he can get his max punishes to go off.
A56K
Scorbrand
Ghost.
playing a little bit of mind
Man,
games
are
here,
you
not
playing
going
in
for
this
that Stampede
tournament?
charge. Wow, actually, that
This
could
is
have
what
been
you're
a punish for
saying?
Bandana, but he's a little too far away. Goes for that kick, though. The stunning tap is going to connect, but he's not able to connect anything afterward. Trying to let that light attack rip. Isn't going to work out, though, and Bandana's probably just going to back off and let his life regen a bit.
Stampede charge missed, gets the guard break into the wall splat, charge heavy. The punch comes out, and the jump attack. Look at that damage.
That was a fully charged punch that time, which does the knockdown, which guarantees that attack. He goes for the Stampede charge again. It could have
Philip
been
Becker,
punished,
thank you very much
but a
for your
little too
words.
far away was Bandana.
30 seconds left on the clock. Who will be the victor in this round to take the map?
Tried to let that heavy attack rip up top. Actually, that goes through, but it's not quite enough damage to finish the round.
You can sense the
Oh, the kick
desperation.
lands and that light is going to connect. Bandana is going to take map number 1.
That was not a light, it was a zone.
From Bandana,
These
and
commentators don't even know what they're
the
talking
victory
about.
was very, very well played. Wow,
Wow.
that Centurion. I'm telling you.
3
it-
rounds in a row, by the way.
Nick Thompson, man, I just said the whole story. You can actually go back. If you go like back 5 minutes, you will listen to it.
Scorbrand choose to change his character going into the next map.
I think that he should stick with Raider. It seemed like a pretty even matchup. You know, you want to stick with your comfort pick. You want to stick with what you know.
Not for
You can't just let
nothing, but
one
just
round
because
change this
I don't want to
ratio
bore
around.
everybody
Because,
telling
yes,
10 times the same
You
thing.
might lose this match if you stick to it. And maybe that would be the point that you'd want to switch, but he has a lot of games left today.
He does have a lot of games left, but I was wondering if we would see his infamous Warlord. He does play a very killer
Even if
Warlord.
like
Recently switched to the Raider because of his strength in a competitive
I must say
matchup.
that to be in Indonesia, this hospital is looking really nice.
Now, we saw
I
two
have all the
different punishes
services. I
there
have
against
like
the
a
wall. Maybe you
TV.
could explain why
Well,
you
I
used
brought
one or
my
the other. One of
gaming
them,
laptop.
he went for the not
Actually,
fully
this
charged punch
laptop
into
is a
second
pretty
heavy,
much
into more
beast.
damage, and one of them he did go for the knockdown.
This laptop is the Razer Blade, the new Razer Blade. It has a nice 7 chip. It has a GTX 1060 built in with it also has I think 2 graphics cards. One is like the system one. It has 16 gigs of RAM. It's got an SSD, 500 gigabytes of
Do you
SSD.
see Scorbrand sticking with the Raider here?
It's a beast. This PC is a fucking
Bandana being much more
animal.
aggressive.
I
He's
mean,
going
to
to
be a
go
laptop,
with that
it's
dashing
if you
heavy
check it
from
on the internet,
wow,
it's
just
just
another
as
side
small
heavy
as
that looks gonna
like a MacBook Pro. It's really thin, but it has like so much tech inside.
One after the other.
Right. Bandana now the aggressor. He feints that second heavy though.
I really feel
The kick comes through and that is going to close things
The only
out.
problem is that when I left from Rome, from Italy, I mean, I forgot to bring my mouse. This mouse here is just
It's
so crappy.
tilting when you're up 2-0
It's like
and you end
I
up
told you,
losing
it looks like the
It
cereal,
really
the
is
kind of
a thing
mice
for
you
Scorbrand
find in
right
the
now, but
cereal.
Bandana really taking
So
control of this matchup.
I could actually play
See
really
almost
high
a
level if I
different
had
playstyle
my
here from
mouse,
Scorbrand. He's being
but
much
with
less
this thing
aggressive.
here,
I feel he needs to change that. He needs to be more aggressive. It's ever since he got the big punish from the Stampede charge, he's
otherwise I would be streaming like I'm playing For Honor seriously. I can stream and play. I think I have like the internet here is amazing. I have like 30 megabytes of download and about like 15 or 20 megabytes of upload. Actually, the connection here is better than at my place. I'm using my phone with an hotspot to get this 4G connection going on, because the Wi-Fi of the hospital is just so crappy.
gets the guard break into that wall splat. Charge heavy once again goes for the fully charged punch to get the jump attack there. A lot of damage has been dropped on Scorbrand.
He didn't quite have the position there to go for another heavy follow-up if he hadn't fully charged the punch, which is why we saw that come out there instead. Kick's going to connect into that guaranteed light. Scorbren, though, trying to back up. Another kick connects. However, Bandana finds himself out of stamina as he tried to follow up with that zone attack. However, this is going to connect. The heavy's going to come through, and that is going to be 2 straight rounds for Bandana.
The out of stamina punish there from Bandana is one of my favorites. He does have very fast heavies. Even
What do you think about Gladiator?
Yeah,
Man, I don't know anything
thing
about
there was he was
any
out of
stuff
stamina.
until
I
I
don't
play
think
it. You
Scorbren
can
was
watch the
expecting him
moveset,
to
you can
continue
watch
his
stuff,
offense to go for another
but it usually takes about a week or two to actually realize how OP something is, to find out how it can be abused. If it has free stuff, it has like tech, whatever it has, you know.
guard break attempt because he was out of stamina. Bandana really shaking things up.
He really is. All he needs is 1 round.
He's going to catch the dash into the wall splat, the fully charged heavy. This should be the punch as well. Into the knockdown, into the heavy.
These games actually are a little bit better than the other ones, but still we're only seeing Raider play. All the Raiders as we saw in this tournament were just not playing Raider in the correct way. They was just abusing the Stampede. They could possibly have even no skills at all, and you wouldn't even actually find out ever.
Their more positioning guard break comes out again.
I think probably in this tournament you've seen more unlock than lock.
Here. Tries to go for the guard break both at the same time, and both don't land. Both whiffing the guard break.
I think I will try to sleep now, guys. Thank you for being here.
To open up on the invulnerability, gets the guard break into that heavy, but not much.
I'll be back soon. I'll be back in Italy on Wednesday.
Very good Stampede charge completely with there, goes for the heavy, and it does land between Centurion.
And I just cannot do anything, so I will just play.
Just 1 hit here.
I hope the PTS doesn't go live though. I mean the parry punish the parry punish thing.
Bandana done me proud and really showed.
Thank you for helping me out, like with your words and stuff. I try my best to keep it hard, you know. I do my best. My mind game is really solid, even when I'm feeling bad or stuff. It's good to have a strong brain. You have to have it. You can actually build it with time.
Especially against Raider, that was very well played.
Here in Bali, it's 4:30 a.m., so it's right in the middle of the night. Good night, guys. Thank you for being here.
More controlling play.
Cool, and let's take a look at exactly